Hello, viewers. So, good evening. I'm back today with a new company for tracking. ये कंपनी जो मैंने आज सेलेक्ट किया है इट इज़ इनटू वेरी कोर मैन्युफैक्चरिंग स्पेस और ये केटर करती है मेजरली फार्मास्यूटिकल सेक्टर को और कुछ हद तक केमिकल सेक्टर को भी। और मैंने इस कंपनी को इसलिए सेलेक्ट किया है बिकॉज ये दोनों सेक्टर फार्मा एंड केमिकल में आज के डेट में काफ़ी टेलविंड्स चल रहे हैं, क्योंकि पिछले कई सालों से ये सेक्टर परफॉर्म नहीं कर रहे थे दोनों। एंड पिछले 6 months to 1 year if we see lot of good things, many companies in pharma and chemical space are giving good results. So this is time to, so this could be a good proxy for investment into pharma and for tailwinds into pharma and chemical space. तो कंपनी का नाम है स्टैंडर्ड ग्लास लाइनिंग टेक्नोलॉजी SGLT। ये भी एक नई कंपनी है, नई इन द सेंस कि इसका IPO भी कुछ महीनों पहले ही आया था। दिस कंपनी वॉज इनकॉर्पोरेटेड इन द ईयर 2012, सो बहुत ज़्यादा पुरानी कंपनी नहीं है, 13-14 साल पुरानी कंपनी है। तो मैं इस वीडियो में क्विकली आई विल टॉक अबाउट कंपनीज प्रोडक्ट। आई विल नॉट गो इनटू टेक्निकल पार्ट ऑफ इट बिकॉज वो बहुत टेक्निकल हो जाएगा, और आई विल जस्ट टच बेस कि इनके प्रोडक्ट किस तरह के हैं, इनका कैपेक्स यूटिलाइजेशन कैसे हो रहा है, कैपेसिटी यूटिलाइजेशन किस तरह से हो रहा है। देन आई विल गो टू इनका FY25 का परफॉर्मेंस कैसा था, एंड व्हाट इज़ देयर कैपेसिटी एक्सपेंशन प्लान, कैपेक्स प्लान उनका क्या है। तो वो आई विल डिस्कस ऑल दी 4 to 5 पॉइंट्स इन माई वीडियो। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद द कंपनीज प्रोडक्ट पोर्टफोलियो। सो कंपनी के प्रोडक्ट पोर्टफोलियो को 4 से 5 कैटेगरी में यहाँ पे डिवाइड कर सकते हैं। So basically they are into reactors. So reaction system is their major portfolio. जिसमें they give reactor like glass line reactor, nickel alloy based reactors, stainless steel reactors. जो again these are used majorly in pharma sectors. Then second category of product is storage, separation and drying system. So basically storage tanks, separation tanks, जहाँ पे आप chemical या liquid रख सकते हो। So it's a very complicated solution or product, I would say. तो वो ये भी that is the second line of products. Third is plant and engineering services, turnkey solutions. तो this SGLT जो है ये turnkey projects भी उठाती है for pharma and chemical companies to make an entire assembly line, जिसमें आपका ये सारे products आ जाते हैं like storage tanks and reactors like that. As I said, it's a very typical manufacturing specific company which has specific use cases for manufacturing. तो इसमें काफ़ी सारे टेक्निकल टर्म्स भी आते हैं, तो मैं डिटेल में प्रोडक्ट के बारे में बात नहीं करूँ, जस्ट आई एम टचिंग द मेन लाइन आइटम्स। थर्ड उनका कैटेगरी है लाइंड पाइप्स एंड फिटिंग्स, PTFE लाइंड पाइप्स एंड फिटिंग। अगेन इट इज़ corrosive material, it is designed to handle corrosive materials. And then glass lined equipments. These are 5 categories of the products companies manufacturing. Heat exchanger का भी अभी is there one more item or line item like I think heat exchanger is widely used in ACs, like one of the company which recently listed was KRN heat exchanger. उसने भी काफ़ी अच्छा परफॉर्म किया है in last 6 to 8 months. But in this video I'll talk about SGLT. So heat exchanger में भी कंपनी है. So it's a quite diversified product and line of products company is having. So that's why it is an interesting company to track basically. Now coming to the company's manufacturing facility और वो कितना कैपेसिटी यूटिलाइजेशन कितना हो रहा है। So कंपनी का कैपेसिटी यूटिलाइजेशन बहुत अच्छा है। They have 6 plants pan India. Out of those 6 plants, one is being utilized 100%, completely utilized हो रहा है कैपेसिटी वहाँ पे, and rest of the 5 plants में भी कैपेसिटी is being utilized from 63% to 85%. So कैपेसिटी यूटिलाइजेशन कंपनी का काफ़ी अच्छा है। कंपनी के क्लाइंट बेस की बात करें तो कंपनी हैज़ ऑलमोस्ट 347 clients as of last year when they came up with the IPO. Now coming to company's performance in the year FY25, which is more important. So company का performance last year was I would say okayish, because उनका revenue था 626 crore और PAT था 69 crore, and both revenue and PAT grew by 14-15% on a year-on-year basis. So 14-15% का growth at such a small base does not sound very exciting, right? Because if you are at a small base, then at least 30-40% का growth होना चाहिए. That's a general thing. But यहाँ पे growth उतना नहीं है. But I will touch upon कि why this growth is not there and why this company is still a very interesting company to track. कुछ स्ट्रेटेजिक पार्टनरशिप कंपनी ने फॉर्म किए हैं लास्ट फाइनेंशियल ईयर में, AGI Group and JL Hepco Group in Japan, and these strategic partnership will help them further expand their product line items. They have launched a new product last financial year, which is called conductive glass technology, which is again a high margin product, and all reactors to be sold with conductive glass in future. So a regulatory push is also expected. So with this regulatory push, this product will become a trademark product for SGLT. So that is a very that could be a good trigger point in future. Company is also expanding into semiconductor and high purity applications, again through this conductive and low leaching glasses line of product, which is generally used in semiconductor and electromagnetic chemical industry. So very I would say manufacturing significant or manufacturing specific use cases this company is catering to. कंपनी ने यूएस मार्केट में भी एंट्री किया लास्ट ईयर बाय सिक्योरिंग अ लॉन्ग टर्म सप्लाई एग्रीमेंट विथ अ कंपनी कॉल्ड गेल प्रोसेस सोल्यूशन. सो दिस इज अगेन गुड डेवलपमेंट, बट वी नीड टू सी हाउ दिस डेवलपमेंट further grows to be a big business opportunity for them. Now coming to capacity expansion, तो उनके IPO proceed से उनका कैपेसिटी एक्सपेंशन, ग्रीन फील्ड एक्सपेंशन इज अंडर वे इन तेलंगाना, हैदराबाद. गुड पार्ट इज आफ्टर दिस एक्सपेंशन देयर रेवेन्यू पोटेंशियल विल इंक्रीज और शूट अप टू 3,000 crore. So management is targeting asset turnover of 8 to 9 times and implying a 3,000 crore revenue potential post expansion. So expansion और ये expansion का जो timeline है that is 18 months to 24 months. I think 3 to 6 months हो गए. Another in another 18 months, once the capacity expansion is completely done, management is expecting a revenue jump of 8 to 9 times in coming years, which is a very strong trigger, which could be or which will be a very good strong trigger for this company if that happens and everything happens as per the plan. That is one of the reasons I found this company very interesting. बाकी all the points are fine. Export in the product, company is also into R&D, so it keeps doing regular R&D. Due to the positive sectoral tailwinds in pharma sector and in chemical sector, also management is very bullish about it for its future potential. Abhi quickly we will talk about company का guidance, and then we will go on the we will talk more about its ratios. So company ने guidance जो दिया है वो दिया है 20 to 25% का in FY26. I think this guidance is a conservative guidance because उनका जो greenfield expansion है वो अभी भी FY27 में जाके complete होने वाला है, because the timeline for the greenfield expansion is 18 to 24 months. So in that case 26 में उनका guidance अगर 20 to 25% है, which is not bad. Because in 25 में they grew by only 14% and now they are giving guidance of almost 2x of 14, almost 25% का वो guidance almost there है, which means management is expecting the growth to increase, which is a good sign rather basically. तो guidance यहाँ पे increase होने वाला है. New high performing product and deeper expansion into regulatory global market is again going to be a big trigger. And obviously once the greenfield capex is commissioned, then the revenue potential will go 8 to 9 times. The company is expecting some certifications from Indian regulatory bodies, and that is also expected in coming future, in recent future. Order book visibility is also good. Now, key takeaways of this entire con call was that management is saying that last year was a transformative year for the company because they launched an IPO. उसके बाद उनका ग्रीनफील्ड एक्सपेंशन शुरू हो गया जिससे उनका रेवेन्यू पोटेंशियल काफ़ी ज़्यादा बढ़ जाएगा. इट विल बिकम 3x 8 to 9x. Plus they also made a agreement with two big business entities in Japan and one in US. These are good developments, and then these things coincided with positive sectoral tailwinds in pharma and chemical space. So that is why FY25 proved to be a very significant and strategic year for the company. The growth, top line growth ज़्यादा नहीं था, but still company management is very confident about it, and that is why they have given a higher guidance. I mean, they grew by 15% last year, but now they are saying they will grow by 20 to 25%, which is very good. Now coming to the result part, I would say two things I want to highlight over here. कि FY25 में उनका growth was just 14%, but from FY22 to FY24 ये 2 साल में उनका growth was almost 50%. So FY22 में they did a revenue of 240 crore, 23 में 498 crore, मतलब they did 100% growth in over 22 to 23. From 23 to 24, the growth was again little tepid. It was kind of 20% growth, 15 to 20% growth, and last the growth was just 14%. So what I feel, my take is that since their capacity is being utilized almost at the level of 70 to 80%, that is the reason their margin, their growth in their revenue has been in the range of 15 to 20% in the last 2 years. But once this new capacity is commissioned, I think this growth will certainly increase to a large extent, because they have shown very strong growth between 22 to 24 phase. So that is why the company ऐसा नहीं है कि फ्यूचर पास्ट में उन्होंने कभी हाई ग्रोथ किया नहीं है. उन्होंने पास्ट में हाई ग्रोथ किया है, बट लास्ट 2 साल में ग्रोथ थोड़ा टेपिड हुआ है. So that the capacity utilization is one of the reasons. Debt to equity is perfectly fine. 0.1 is their debt to equity ratio, which is completely under control. So overall company का अगर हम लोग पूरा ट्रेजेक्ट्री देखें फ्रॉम द ईयर 2022 से लेके अब तक का, तो पहले 2 साल उन्होंने बहुत अच्छा किया. देन अगले 22 से 24 तक 24-25 में ग्रोथ थोड़ा कम हुआ. उसके रीजंस भी मैंने बता दिए. लेकिन 25 के बाद, बिकॉज स्टॉक मार्केट इज़ ऑलवेज फॉरवर्ड लुकिंग इंजन, तो उसके बाद अभी क्या होने वाला है उस पर काफ़ी चीज़ डिपेंड करती हैं. तो उसमें कंपनी ने काफ़ी सारे पॉजिटिव डेवलपमेंट्स किए हैं पिछले साल, and hopefully this will definitely company will reap rich dividends because of these results, because of these actions the company took, like partnership in the US, in Japan, greenfield expansion, capacity expansion. These are good signs, and then obviously the sectoral tailwinds in pharma sector and chemical sector also. So that is why I find this company very interesting. अभी मैं इसको ट्रैक करना चाहूँगा फॉर एटलीस्ट 1 क्वार्टर. Q1 का रिजल्ट अभी जब आएगा देन आई विल ट्रैक इट्स रिजल्ट कि कैसा इनका रिजल्ट रहता है. Is it in line with their guidance, or again they fall short of their guidance? We need to track that, and based on that result only we can make any further opinion on how to make an investment decision into this company. But definitely a good company catering to very specific manufacturing use cases. It has a niche for itself. It can create a niche for itself, and we need to track it. And if the growth is there, definitely it is a good company to to bet on in future. So that's it from my end for standard glass lining. आप मुझे कमेंट सेक्शन में लिख के बता सकते हैं कि इसमें मैं अगर कोई पॉइंट मिस कर गया हूँ, या कोई पॉइंट मैं शायद ठीक से कवर नहीं किया होगा, कोई पॉइंट मैंने और मे बी आई misrepresented some point. Just let me know. Otherwise do like and subscribe the video if you like the analysis. Thank you.